putting your
Alright, this is the onboarding screen. Let me enter the name,
facilitating that. I also have a little bit of development
phone number,
background. So please feel free
and this is
to
where I will select my skills. What am I capable of in case someone is in an emergency and I can respond. So I'll say first aid. Probably I'm good at de-escalation, and maybe I'm an electrician too. So I selected all that, and now I'm inside the network. I haven't started the network yet. Let me configure the other phone as well. I'll say Danish.
recently in the last 5 to 10 years, I have been working with
Danish.
JavaScript frameworks
And I'll enter Danish's phone number.
other things, React and all that.
Alright, now I can enter Danish's skill set. Probably Danish is good at firefighting and water purification and maybe search and rescue. Okay? So I'll say continue. Okay, now they're inside. Now, once all this initial onboarding setup is done, first thing they'll see when they open the app is this one. So they need to go and turn on the network for the mesh to discover their device. So let us turn that on. So we have both of them. Okay, let us give a time for both of these devices to discover each other. So it probably takes 15 to 30 seconds. So let us just wait. Any moment now. Yep, we have the discovery. You see this phone discovered Azizullah, this phone discovered Danish. Of course, if there were multiple devices across the network, all the devices would have been discovered. Now, let us go back. Now let us see the magic of how this works. So there are people. So anyone in the network will be visible here. There's broadcast. Whatever message you send can be sent over a public channel where everyone can see that. Then there's also channels where if you want to create a custom channel, you can do that. So let us start by the most important feature where, let's say I'm stuck under rubble and maybe I want help. So what I'll do is I'll go click on SOS here and I'll say I'm stuck under rubble. So as soon as I click send here, the edge AI node that is living inside this phone will figure out what is the intent behind this language, natural language, and then figure out who is the responsible person to query or who's the first responder to fulfill this request. So I'll do that. As soon as I did that, it says people who can help, one responder found, and it says Danish. So I can click on Danish, and as Danish had firefighting and water purification skills, it it automatically picked up Danish. Now if you go back to Danish's phone, you will see that the message automatically arrived.
Primarily focused on consumer space. So if you're building anything in B2C consumer and wish to see if
by the way, all this happens without internet. So none of these devices are connected to the internet. Everything is happening offline, and if there were multiple devices in the network, the messages would have hopped between them to reach the end node. So let us wait a few seconds for the message to arrive.
Not exact specific niche. Primarily, I work with really high scale.
Yep, I have the message now.
Low latency systems.
It says send me your location. So let me just send my location.
For a couple of years. Prior to that, I worked at Big Corporate. So
the first responder has my location. They can click on it and directly find me where I am. Of course, if I want to send any pictures, I can do that as well. So I can send pictures, I can send location, I can send contact or any file I want, or I can even send videos as well. So let me demonstrate a picture.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Shais Ahmed. I run a firm called Excellent Digital Media. Basically, it's a
see the picture arrived.
We focus on
So this was for discussion between SOS or someone who's in trouble,
If you have any
and how the
growth strategies
app
or
determines
marketing, please
who
go ahead
needs to
and
be
answer.
contacted,
Thank you.
which first responder to contact to. All this happens over offline mesh network without having internet at all. So this was the primary feature, and then of course we have channels. Channels are private groups where people can separately
Just a reminder
communicate.
everyone, please
I'll
submit the forms that
say
have been sent to you,
fire
a
group.
short write-up and preferably a demo video with it.
Oh, there's a typo. Fire group. So I just created fire group. Let us give a second for this phone to figure out, okay, fire group is here. So I can join this group. So now both of them are in the same group. Of course, if there are more nodes in the network, they'll also see this group, and they can separately join as well. So as you guys would have guessed already, they can start talking in this group. So let us wait a few seconds for the message to arrive. Any moment now. Yep, we have the message. Of course, I can respond back. Finally, we have broadcast as well, where someone who's stuck somewhere can also broadcast their location or their images or whatnot for everyone to see if they decide. So how that is done is like, that's the primary action of the app. I can say just directly broadcast my location. So everyone in the network or everyone in the node will be able to see my location. So yeah, this was a summary of the peer-to-peer network protocol that we have built, and it works without internet. And even if there's a broken node in between, the network itself is self-healing, and it remembers what message has not been sent, and as soon as a new node appears in vicinity, it figures out, okay, this message has not been sent, and sends it to the node again. This way no information is lost, and the network is self-healing. Yep, I think that was it.